EFB Insider with Paul J. Higgins is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Reach your peak at Mountain Mike's Pizza in Rancho Santa Margarita. Eagles, listen up. Flock to Mountain Mike's Pizza every Wednesday as 20% of the sales are donated to Santa Margarita High School. Mountain Mike's Pizza, proud supporter of Eagles football and EFB Insider.
The Eagles had a bounce-back win against St. Augustine on what was senior night. Tonight on EFB Insider, Coach Roos talks about the win and the upcoming game against their toughest opponent yet. He's versatile in multiple positions. Senior Roman Christensen is a solid weapon and one player that is always prepared. At 6'4", Kyle BRODY is well on his way to greatness. Kyle wants to leave an impact on SM and have fun along the way. Well, we're about to have fun. I'm Paul Higgins, and this is EFB Insider. Coach, if there was ever a game at the perfect time, last Friday night was the perfect game at the perfect time. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it was great for us. We were humbled against Norco, but not taking anything away from them. They were a really good team.
Right.
But it made us realize, look introspectively to what we can do better. It all comes down to preparation, and I think our guys did a great job. You saw the quarterback play get elevated. Really happy for Jackson Potter to grow and to learn and to see what it takes to become the best version of yourself and play. And so it was a good opportunity against a formidable opponent. We took advantage of some things that we saw that worked out in our favor, and I think the key to it, right, especially at quarterback and any skill position, baseball, like how do you make the routine things look routine? You know, like I'm not a good golfer, but these putts these guys make, they're like 6-foot putts. Just routine.
Right.
He just made the routine throws routine. Took a deep breath, saw the defense, and did a really good job. So we were really happy about it, offensively and defensively.
Seemed like you had a good tempo to that game. Your thoughts about that? Especially, I mean, even on defense, you had a great tempo going. It was St. Augustine couldn't do anything.
Yeah, well, the one thing that the takeaway on defense for sure is that we were getting to the ball. We were running to the ball. We were playing hard, and you always do well on defense if you run to the ball. So that was great. Offensively, this was the first game we kind of got more first downs going. So it started clicking, which is good because that's been what we wanted to hang our hat on, which is our pace. And a lot of that is quick game, whether it's that or a bubble. So, you know, it was really good, and we were really happy about it. And again, specials was good, and it was a good game.
Is the tempo starting to pick up in the sense of what's going on in the season? Because here we are already midway through preseason, so to speak, non-league football.
Sure. It's interesting, right? And we kind of snap our fingers. Wow, we're already a quarter of the way done with the regular season.
Yeah.
So you're in the stage where you're still pushing, you're still working through things, you're still physical in practice, and you know it's the balance of going hard with also focusing on the attrition rate that you have with your team.
Yeah.
But we're excited. You know, we look forward to this month in September. Hopefully this builds and we continue to get better. I know it's a lot of coach speak, but we talk a lot about marginal gains and being 1% better in a lot of little things and focusing on those little things to improve the program. And so we feel good about where we're at right now, and we're really looking forward to playing Nolan Catholic this week.
You know, I was thinking about the other day, you guys spend so much time on the practice field.
Yeah.
I don't want to quantify the amount of hours that you're out here, but you play 48 minutes in a game. Do you feel like when you're in that 48 minutes walking up and down that sideline, you could just stop everything and just like enjoy it and like realize that all this effort has gone into this moment, and maybe all the boys could realize it? I know it's kind of a strange thing I'm saying, but you know, when I'm on the sideline, I'm like, I wish we could just stop and just appreciate what we have.
Yeah, I think that's hard to do when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes after the game, particularly, win or lose, you take a step back and you kind of unplug and say, oh wow, this we put all this time into this, whether it was from the summertime or in the given week, just to play this game for 48 minutes. So that's where you kind of feel that. But that's what makes football, to me, the best sport in the world, because there's so much you need to get done in such a short amount of time with so many limited opportunities, right? 10 in the regular season and then whatever the postseason brings you.
Yeah.
And so you spend all these hours and you build this identity and you focus on this strategy and you work your way down to the tactics of it. And you just get so lost in it. And that to me is my favorite part. Like when I'm coaching, I don't know what's going on out in the stands.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in the other part of the sideline. I'm dialed into the game. And so it's like a true flow, like you're in it.
Right.
So I don't really get that feeling until after the fact.
I got you on that one.
Yeah.
No, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Nolan Catholic, play a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah.
I don't know when we've played. You've played a 4 o'clock game, and I don't know when.
Yeah.
But Saturday at St. John Bosco. It is a home game for you,
Right.
whether that means anything or not. But this team from Texas, what do you know? How do you approach this game?
Well, we're really excited about this game because it's the Trinity versus the USA showcase. Jason has been like a mentor to me since I got the job, and just talking about the aspirations we have for the program, to be a national contender in the next few years, you got to play a national schedule.
Right.
So to be able to play a team from Texas, obviously, that's one of the premier states in football. We're really excited. They got a great D-line. They got 3 guys that can really go. And they got some guys at quarterback that can play. They play with 2 quarterbacks. They got a running back that's young that can play. They also got a big boy that can run a little bit. So there's a lot of elements to it that we're excited about for the opportunity. And we're really excited to go play that game on Saturday.
It's going to be fun. Coach, I just realized that this is our 10th edition that you and I have done together.
Is it?
So it flies by, right?
See, it's the same thing. I don't even notice. I'm just in the mix with you,
Yeah. Hey, I love each and every week. Hopefully this is a little calm time for you, because I know when you get out of this chair, you go.
I'm hungry right now, so I'm probably just going to shuffle some food down, but yeah.
All right, well, take it easy.
Yeah.
All right,
That's why mom always says slow.
Slow down. There might not be a more prepared player than Roman Christensen. His dedication off the field is unmatched. He's next on EFB Insider. I'm Paul Higgins, and we'll be right back.
EFB Insider with Paul J. Higgins is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Reach your peak at Mountain Mike's Pizza in Rancho Santa Margarita. Eagles, listen up. Flock to Mountain Mike's Pizza every Wednesday, as 20% of the sales are donated to Santa Margarita High School. Mountain Mike's Pizza, proud supporter of Eagles football and EFB Insider.
So I understand that you are like a Swiss Army knife of this football team, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm super impressed, though, really, with your special teams. And would you want to do special teams in college if you decide to play football?
I mean, if it gets me to college, why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is it about punting? I mean, you're a great punter.
I mean, I never knew I could kick. I mean, my older sister played soccer, and I used to go outside and kick the ball. But coming here, I mean, they asked me to punt, and never knew I could, so just kicked it.
You feel any pressure back there? I mean, that's kind of especially when you're backed up.
Yeah. When I first started, I did, but like now I'm kind of used to it. So.
Yeah. You and I were just talking, let's step back. You said your sister. Mm-hmm. And I understand that there's a guy named Brenton Kelly who works on the show. He's your camera operator. Mm-hmm. What's the history there with the sister?
Well, they were friends. He did take my sister to prom when they were in high school. So yeah, I know him very well.
I'll have him reach out and say hello.
Yep.
He's going to shoot me for this.
Yep.
So you love the game of football. I know that.
Yep.
Can I tell you something? My son Braden said, he goes, Dad, he has the most watch video out of anybody. He watches more video of football than anybody. And I said, maybe he just puts it on play and goes take a shower. He goes, no, he watches it. Tell me about that. You do your homework.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I do my homework, and then before I go to bed, at least an hour of film. I mean, I'm taking notes down. And obviously I don't show my notes to anybody, but no, I definitely don't just lay my computer down and walk off, because I love watching film. If it's last practice or game film, preparing for the game, I just love it. I mean, I love preparing for the game. It helps me realize what the other team's doing.
You know, there's a saying that Ron Rivera from the Washington football team says. I heard it on Sunday Night Football, and it's called APE, attitude, preparation, effort. Those are the 3 letters he goes by. It sounds exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think film is definitely an important key to preparation, and I encourage everybody to watch film. Yeah. I mean, we have a thing here, at least 30 minutes a day, and if you don't, I mean, there will be some punishment.
Yeah. So your thoughts, you're just coming off a great win, and you've got a big game on Saturday.
Yep.
This is your 4th year, you're a senior. I know that you've got high expectations. Right now, how are you feeling midway through the first half of the season?
I feel great. I mean, I think this coming up game is definitely our biggest game, most difficult team that we're going to be facing yet. And this game is very big for the program.
Yeah.
And I think our preparation is key, watching film, like I just said,
Yeah.
and just hustle at practice and everything. So,
Tell me about when you were just talking about that you study film. One of the things that popped in my head is this guy's going to be a coach one day. Any aspirations to be a coach?
I mean, if there are any opportunities, yeah, but right now my dream is being a doctor. But
Okay.
first, like, I want to also play college football at UC Davis, so
Okay.
that's where I'm trying to go. So,
What type of doctor do you want to be?
anesthesiologist.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
My dad's an anesthesiologist, so trying to follow his footsteps.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's all. I'm sure he's proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. So your thoughts about this team? It seems like the seniors on this team certainly have bonded.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about that? Because I hear the word family a lot.
Oh yeah, this team, I think we're the closest we've been since I've been a freshman. We do activities outside of school, and we always hang out, whether that's going to dinner or even watching football games on Saturdays. We're always hanging out and talking. So,
Since you've been here so long,
Mm-hmm.
4 years, what advice do you have for the freshmen that are in this program right now? Like if they said, hey, can you go talk to the freshmen? We just want another player's perspective. What can you tell the freshmen?
I think one thing I would say to the freshmen is don't take it for granted, because time flies. I mean, it seems like I was just a freshman and my sisters were here, my brother, but time flies. I mean, I'm already a senior. It's crazy. I'm about to be graduating. Like, seems like we just played our last football season, and we're almost 40% through this one. So I mean, time flies.
It's a little scary, isn't it?
Yeah, very scary.
Yeah, well, enjoy it.
I will.
It's enjoyable watching you play football. You're a great young man, and I'm really excited about you wanting to be a doctor, following your father's footsteps. I'm sure, as again, he's proud, and I know the program here at Santa Margarita is proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Only a sophomore, 6'4" Kyle Brody is already gaining notoriety. What does he like most about football? Find out next, right here on EFB Insider.
EFB Insider with Paul J. Higgins is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Reach your peak at Mountain Mike's Pizza in Rancho Santa Margarita. Eagles, listen up. Flock to Mountain Mike's Pizza every Wednesday, as 20% of the sales are donated to Santa Margarita High School. Mountain Mike's Pizza, proud supporter of Eagles football and EFB Insider.
Kyle, trick question. Favorite class at Santa Margarita?
TV production, obviously. Mr. Kelly, it's a great class. It's a lot of fun. Enjoying it so far.
And your assignment is a chase scene.
Yes.
Are you being chased, or are you chasing somebody?
No, actually, I was the cameraman. It was my first time really working with the camera, professional camera, so it's fun to learn, but always room to improve.
Yeah. Now, I got to say that you're a good-looking young man.
Thank you.
You're here from Woodbridge, right? You went to
Yes.
Woodbridge and you transferred over.
Yes.
How are you enjoying it?
It's great. I mean, especially the football program. It's a big jump. The coaches are great. You can tell that they love their job. Come here every day, trying to get better. They want to make the players better. And school-wide, it's been great. Meeting a lot of new people. Classes are fun. It's just been great. I'm really loving it so far.
So you have an older sister. She's a senior at Woodbridge.
Yes.
And then you've got an 8th grade sister.
Yep.
And then another one that's a little bit younger than that?
Yeah, 4th grade.
Okay. So do they look up to you?
Yeah, they're all proud of me. I think it was a big jump. It was a big commitment coming here to SM. But yeah, they all look up to me. I think I'm a good role model for them, or at least try to be.
Yeah. So you got a little blue in the house with the red and the yellow from Woodbridge, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully you got rid of your Woodbridge stuff. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't too much, so.
So I know that you and I were talking about it before you sat down, as you started to sit down, that you played baseball at one time.
Yes.
What was the final decision on sticking with football?
Yeah, so I actually started football my 8th grade year. I played for a team called South County Trojans. We practiced down in Mission Viejo. It was really just random, honestly. Like my dad's friend, I used to play baseball with him actually. He just texted my dad, said, hey, come to a workout, come try out football. So I went to the workout, I really liked it, joined the team, and honestly from then on I've just liked football more. It's just more competitive, and I like the physicality of it. So
you're 15 years old. You'll be 16 in December, right?
Yes.
And I know that. Are you still growing? I'm guessing you are.
I mean, yeah, we've been to the doctors. They say I kind of hit my big growth spurt, but I'm hoping I can get at least another inch and a half. So we'll see.
So obviously they like you here, and they think great things of you on the football field. What is your personal goal as you start to go through this process of football, being closer to a junior and then a senior?
I mean, obviously it's to get to the college level, that's a lot of high school players' dream to go play in college. So obviously that's a big goal too, and just make an impact on SM,
Yeah.
I think the coaches are going in a good place, in the good direction, so just keep that going. And
it's kind of cool when you have coaches that have actually played, big time college football, some in the NFL, right? You can get that wisdom that they share with you. Your thoughts about playing here on a Friday night or what will be a Saturday afternoon this Saturday. What's that feeling like for you? Because it's definitely a different feeling getting ready for a football game as opposed to a baseball game.
No, it's a big environment, especially it was my first varsity game ever actually versus San Juan. So, I mean, the Eagle Nest goes crazy. There's so many kids there. It was crazy to see. It was awesome. It was a great environment just to be a part of and just be a part. And it's really cool to just be there and just soak it all in.
How do you see yourself as a football player in the sense of how you approach the game? Do you approach it violently, or do you approach it like even keel and pick your places and spaces out there on the football field?
I mean, you got to be violent as a football player. It's a very physical game. Can't be lackadaisical out there. You just got to go every play, give it your all. That's how football is. So I think it's definitely being more physical.
So you find yourself flipping a switch?
Yeah, okay. No, definitely. Especially like game time, like you got to flip that switch.
Yeah.
Like you got to turn it on. You got to be ready to get out there and just go dominate.
How long does it take you? I know it's only like 3 games in for you on the varsity level, but after a football game, how long does it take you to kind of like come down? Is it that night, or is it Saturday, or is it Sunday? When is that kind of like, okay, it's over with?
I mean, I guess it's after the game, you get so high up before the game and then you perform and hopefully you always come out with a win. But on the bus ride home, I guess that's when it kind of cools down. Everyone just kind of chills out and just enjoys, hopefully, after the win.
Is there something that Coach Ruse or one of your other coaches have said to you that you can share with us that's really made an impact? And if not, that's okay.
A big statement? Yeah. Be a dog. Coach Ruse emphasizes it all the time. Be a dog on and off the field. You always got to just have that dog demeanor, always want to get better, always want to make your teammates better. It's really how you build this program up. He emphasizes it all the time. Just got to go out there and be a dog, whether it's on or off the field.
He's going to be so stoked you said that. You're a great young man. It's great to have you in our TV program. I hope you stay, right? So then maybe you can flip the switch and interview us next time. But good luck to you, and God bless you. And again, thanks for doing the show. You did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, man. That was awesome.